What's up? What's up? Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? I'm doing well. This is the Sports Judge. Welcome to my sports channel. Thank you guys for, coming on. I really appreciate it. I talked a little bit about this yesterday. I did a short video on Deion Sanders and his sudden, departure. Now he's moving on to hopefully bigger and better things. He is leaving Jackson State to become Colorado's head football coach. You guys all know the story. You guys heard about it by now. There is so much outrage surrounding the story because he chose to leave Jackson State. So now his critics are coming at him. They're calling him out. He's getting publicly ridiculed because he made a decision that was best for him. So now you got people calling him a sellout. You got people calling him a traitor. You got people calling him a good salesman. They're saying all these negative things about him, right? But let's look at all the good that he's done. Let's look at what he's done during his time at Jackson State. He was the face of that university. He put that HBCU on the map. He brought recognition to the university, made that football program relevant, put the spotlight on that program, and while he was there, he built a bridge for those college athletes to cross. So he had a body of work during his time there. And I listened to him the other day address the students as to why he was leaving. It's not a money grab for him. It's about, taking that opportunity when it presents itself. And now he will move on to Colorado. And there's people with long faces. There's people who are crying over this. They're mad because he's leaving. But you know what? You guys would have done the same thing. If this was you, put yourself in Deion Sanders' shoes. If that was you, you would leave as well. If a university was offering you over $5 million annually, you most likely wouldn't turn down that offer. It would be an offer that you couldn't refuse. So why is everyone on Deion Sanders' case? Coaches do this all the time. They leave all the time. That's why I appreciate the transfer portal for a lot of these student athletes. Because if coaches can switch up, go elsewhere and coach, then players should be allowed to move on as well and transfer to the school of their desire. But people will switch up on you when it doesn't benefit you. And now you got a lot of people who are outraged, who feel betrayed by Deion Sanders. When Deion Sanders left Jackson State in good shape, he did what he was supposed to do while he was there. He brought positive attention to Jackson State. Now he would bring positive attention to Colorado. Not only because he's a brand name, but because of his character. Because of his coaching acumen. And because of who he is. He will establish an identity at that university. I'm confident that he will. He's going to bring a positive attitude. Newfound energy. Because that's who Deion Sanders is. He's a competitor. Both on and off the field. He looks out for his kids. The same way he did at Jackson State, that's the same thing he will do at Colorado. He will look out for his kids. He's going to make sure a lot of those kids make millions of dollars someday. That's what's on his mind. That's his mindset. He is driven to build young men into successful businessmen, into successful NFL players. And while at Jackson State, he had an impact on so many kids' lives. He touched so many. Maybe that's why people are feeling a bit down today. Maybe that's why people are so upset, speechless, lost for words, because they know the impact that he's had on their lives. But a lot of these kids will now be transferring. They will be on the move. They will follow Coach Prime. But before we judge him so harshly, we have to understand that he turned Jackson State into the best story in college football. He signed the highest ranked recruiting class that Jackson State has ever landed. So he has earned the right to high step to Jackson State. He has. And I mean, the reality of it all is that he is more than a brand name. He was a teacher to those kids. He was a mentor, a father figure, a coach who gave those kids direction, guidance, and then he put an emphasis on discipline. He also preached the importance of work ethic. He's gonna get the best out of you. That's Deion Sanders. He was like that as a player. But let's mention his good deeds off the field. He gave his all while he was at Jackson State. He donated half of his salary to the university to complete the school's football facility. Praise him for that. He used his celebrity status to drive more positive attention to HBCUs. Let's applaud him for that. You know, people want this man to make a sacrifice and a decision that they probably would never make. Let the man move on. Wish him all the best of luck in Colorado. There are so many people who are ready to celebrate his demise. There are so many haters on the internet right now. The keyboard warriors, you call them, who are prepared to see him plunge, to see him fail at a Power 5 school. I applaud Deion Sanders for being up for the challenge. He wants a new challenge. He has a lot of faith. He has a lot of belief. He believes in himself. Deion Sanders will be the next head coach at Colorado, deservingly so. He's done everything he could at Jackson State. Primetime is the man. Primetime knows football. Primetime will be great for the University of Colorado. Let's reserve judgment and see how it works out. Let's cheer him on. Let's hope that he succeeds in his new role as the Colorado head coach. I'll talk to you guys later. Before I get out of here, I want to remind everyone to subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.